Have you ever had to deal with a situation that was completely out of your control? Something that left you feeling really powerless? That's what I want to talk to you guys about today. I'm going to share with you my experiences during the COVID-19 pandemic, a time that has left us all feeling really powerless. I've experienced firsthand some of the worst things that Corona has to offer, including losing my job, being quickly reinstated as an essential worker in food service, and what it was like for me to catch the coronavirus in July. I'm going to share with everyone what it's been like for me during this pandemic, the powerlessness I felt, and how I overcame the challenges that I encountered. I'm going to share with you what it was like losing my job, working during a pandemic, the customer backlash I received as a result of the new regulations, and what it was like for me to have the virus. In the beginning, when all of this started, I wasn't too worried. I've dealt with a lot of crazy things before, and this didn't seem like anything that I couldn't handle. However, when I lost my job, it made me really worried, but that problem was quickly resolved as I was reinstated as an essential worker in food service on April 27th, a couple days before the phase 1 reopening began. Which leads us to customer backlash. My first shift back at work was a little bit more nightmarish than I would have imagined that it would be. Due to a limited menu, vendor distribution issues, and new limited seating arrangements, a lot of people misplaced their anger at their servers. I'm a server at Carrabba's in Murfreesboro, and it was incredibly frustrating having people yell at you over things that are out of your control. However, as a result of this, I improved my customer service skills and have become a lot more patient. I also had to deal with customers that refused to wear masks. I feel like I don't need to say too much about that. It's just really difficult, again, dealing with backlash and getting yelled at for things that aren't your fault when you're just trying to do your job. Next, I'm going to talk about catching the coronavirus. I had really mild symptoms. I thought it was just a cold at first. My boyfriend actually had symptoms before me, and I got tested just as a precaution, thinking that there was no way I would have the virus. However, I did test positive in July, and the symptoms I experienced started with just a runny nose, stuffy nose, escalated into losing my taste and smell completely, and being very fatigued. But I do consider myself blessed because it was way more mild than what others have experienced. Overall, I consider myself lucky in general. My loved ones and I are safe. Many of us have felt powerless during COVID, and I know I definitely have working in food service. But when life throws you challenges, you just roll with the punches. I think we've all learned a lot about ourselves